Hi, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good midnight. Unexpected live video as usually. It's my busy season, late videos, lots going on, and sometimes you just can't fall asleep without sharing something important. When you work with people, you always feel their struggles, you feel their pain, their confusion, you really feel their heart. And today I would like to help you a little bit to differentiate between being a man who pursuing a lady, who doing everything in his power to win over her heart, and the difference between a man who is and difference with being a doormat when you doing things and nothing works and you're doing more and so on and so forth. So that is the topic today. um, it's gonna be casual. I'm already in my robe having my tea, and you guys are over to my home for a cup of tea. Maybe we should call this night cup of tea. Hey Lance, hey Stan, good to see you. So I'm currently working with several people that are in a similar situation. So they met somebody, they spent time, and they really fell in love with the woman they've been with. I'm not talking about in can you hear me guys like this? I am not talking about the internet, the pictures, the ideas and illusions. These men actually met Ukrainian ladies, and they they spent time together. They traveled, and this is how you fall in love with a real person. You spend time, you talk about your dreams, you are doing all kinds of things together, and this is how you fall in love, right? So I do explain in my videos that Ukrainian women expect men to be masculine, to be leaders, to be initiators, to be providers, protectors. So you might think that, okay, if I'm all that, then shouldn't I be pursuing her? Even if she ignores me, she doesn't respond to me, she doesn't show interest, or she pulled back. What do I do? And I totally understand how that could be confusing, because you feel that you are a prince on a white horse, or prince on a Range Rover, or whatever that is in the modern day, and you just want to prove her that you are serious. You want to prove her that you can win her heart. You want to show that you are the man. So where is a difference between being all of that and showing your interest and being manly, um, and being stepped on or stepped over, or being a doormat? What do you guys think? By the way, let me sip some tea. Those of you who are in the chat, what do you think the difference between being a man of your word and showing up and showing your intention strong and having initiative about relationship, and being a doormat? I have several of my consistent subscribers, so you guys are welcome to post before I kick in. Let's see. Hi everybody. Yes, cup of tea. So maybe that's gonna be my cup of tea. By the way, my cup is so pretty, but because of the lighting, you can't see that. Yes, you cannot see, but it's okay. You guys anyway. You don't care. All right. So as you might be writing, I'm gonna start sharing with you. Uh, I totally do understand once again how that could be confusing. Where do you stop? Where is the limit? Where you should get clues that maybe you simply go in the right direction. Honestly, I believe that anytime you need to, anytime you need to try to prove somebody that you have value, anytime that the person does not have that idea or vision that you have about life together, anytime that you cannot get a response, you cannot get a conversation, the lady avoids the conversation with you, she does not reply your messages, or um, and here is a fine line too. You guys have to understand that every woman, every person have life. So don't base your entire existence on how she replies your messages. A lot of men asking me, well, we are in love, but she's ignoring me. Well, she's not ignoring you when she stays in contact consistently. She's just living life. She's out and about. She's at the store. She's with her dog. She's with her girlfriend. So that, please don't mix with that. I'm talking about when you try to have a conversation about your future, when you're telling your vision for your life together, when you have all these things and you get no reply, when your messages get unanswered, when honestly, if you want to talk with somebody about your future life, there should be no messages. You should be picking up the phone. I presume it's long distance. Even better, using Skype or any kind of video chat. And you should be talking to them. It's actually very dangerous to talk about life changing situations, life changing events, all these things that have so much emotion and meaning and could be easily misread in a text or even in a voicemail. That's a first sign. If the lady does not give you the time of the day, she doesn't have time to talk to you, she avoids talking about future, she avoids any serious topics like this, I have a news for you. She does not, she does not want you. But a lot of women feel that they will hurt your feelings if she tells you the truth. Sip that tea. A lot of ladies think that if they lead you on, somehow it will be less painful. People are afraid of direct conversations. They're very much afraid to say the truth. They think that, oh, I'm gonna hurt his feelings. Or sometimes they want to lead you on because they have certain benefits. You have to realize that any communication is a dance. There is no dance in the world that when two partners are dancing, that they are going in one direction. There is the moves doing only one partner, even though the man is leading, but the female, the woman, the lady is responding. The dance can never happen with the only one dancing and leading and the lady not following. You absolutely should be the leader. You absolutely should enjoy your masculine role. Your That's something that you do the best, and that's why we need you and we like you, and we enjoy your company, is because of your masculine presence. But don't forget that you need to get that response, just like respond in a dance. Same if you are lost and you don't know what to do, imagine the dance and think about that it's a couple dance. Once again, even though you are leading, she's following, and it's effortless and beautiful. and it's joyful for both people. So if she doesn't follow, it's not a dance. It's not a couple dance. It's one person dance. Can you really convince somebody to see the value in you? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Do you need to get them on a marketing campaign? The person that wants to get to know you, they will go through certain situations with you. They will spend enough of time with you to get to know you so they can see that value. They can see the future with you. Ukrainian women would lose respect for a man who is not respecting himself. If she does not pick up your phone calls, if she is not answering, if she does not give you time of the day, don't create circumstance that excuse her. A lot of men and women too are very good of creating reasons, why she does not pick up the phone, or maybe she has fears, or maybe she has this, or maybe she does this because she wants my attention. She is on the website because uh, she wants me to know she's single. Guys coming up with ideas that, as a lady, I've never heard of ideas how guys justify and want to believe that there are ladies they attracted to, that she's into them. I discover a lot about female nature through the men I'm talking to. But there are words and there are obvious things that sometimes we all need to close our mouths, have a cup of tea, sit back, and observe. Because if you were leading for a certain amount of time, for a longer time, sometimes you should just stop all the pursuing, all the calling, all the all the all of these things, and just sit back and relax and see what happens. Because if you had meant anything to her, the moment you stop, the moment you give her some room to actually let her feel her own feelings, let her figure out what she wants to do, let her miss you, you might get an unexpected call. All of a sudden, she might realize that something important is missing in her life. Or you will never hear from her again because you were the one who were misleading your own self, not her. You created in your mind her feelings and in her responses. You dance the couple dance, the dance of two, by yourself, completely ignoring that she was not even there. There is a power, major power, in giving people space. Sometimes we don't even know how we feel because we have so much going on. And when somebody attacks you, you know how sometimes in the morning you put your phone on, it was off all night, you put it on, and you receive many messages and notifications. To me, it honestly feel like I'm under some major bombing. So I always switch off the sound because it's very disturbing when you get all these messages. Even though it's good, it means your friends remember about you, people who love remember about you, um, your business is going, everything is well. But that feels overwhelming. So when you overwhelm a lady with consistent communication without getting something back, you put her in a situation where she wants to hide from you. She wants to just disappear, and she can't wait till you stop. Even if she liked you, even if she was into you, when you keep pursuing her without even giving her an opportunity to make that step, she doesn't even have a chance. If it's valse, I don't know, valse, or tango, or any other dance, you don't even give her space to make that step, to follow you. She has to respond. Silence does not mean she's following you. One of the best things that you can do is take a break and observe. And of course, sip some tea. Let's see what you guys are saying. I see a lot of messages. I just try to stay on the topic because a lot of people, the majority of people watch the recording, and I want to make sure that we are staying on topic. But this message comes from my heart. I don't want you to waste time on people who do not appreciate you, who do not want you. And this comes for ladies too. I actually want to say hi to everybody who's watching me, and I want to say thank you so much for your support. I received emails. A lot of you wants to stay in touch. I want to say a special thank you to Claire. She's watching me. I received a email from a lovely lady, and she suggested other platforms in case of YouTube changes, and they decided my channel um, should not be here anymore. Of course, we all hoping and praying that it won't happen, but I'm considering new platforms and things like that. So thank you guys so much for being active. I literally did not have a minute to even touch my email. So my responses and my gratitude is coming. I appreciate you all. And that's why I'm here. You know, guys, instead of, it's very late. I usually don't make live so late, but I just could not. I don't think I wouldn't be able sometimes to fall asleep when I have a message inside of me that just have to see the world. So that what happens when you truly really love what you do. And I appreciate your trust. I appreciate that you want to know and you want to do better. Time is the most precious thing in this universe, and how we spend it. When we spend our time trying to convince somebody how wonderful we are, what value, what impact we can have on their life, but they don't see it, it's a waste. It's important to have the strength to sometimes stand on your own for a while, to wait, to be content, to know who you are, and to not turn to a female or male doormat. When people know they have power over you, when people, the wrong people, know that your heart is open, that you are loving, unfortunately, that is the nature of people. They feel power. And most of people will always use power to their advantage. And if they can hurt you, if they can mislead you, if they can do those things to feel that satisfaction, very often they will. So if the lady tells you, I don't think we are a good match. If the man tells you, for the ladies who are watching, I I am not into serious relationships. I don't want to have a relationship right now. Don't ignore it. Don't presume that you would be so special that the person will change. You don't want to be an experiment. You don't want to be somebody that gonna put all their energy to try to change their mind. You want to be with somebody who is on a preset and looking for the same thing that you do. You cannot convince somebody in your value. The people who are reaching out to you, who are supporting you, they already know it. That's why they're your friends. That's why they're your lovers, your husbands, your wives, uh, your dearest, closest people. I, I honestly call people who are 100% open and genuine and loving. To me, they are angels. You cannot have too many angels in your life. You usually have a few, and that's a lot. Be very grateful if somebody rejects you, if somebody tells you openly that they don't want you, because they given you a biggest favor. They saving you time. They saving you time that you can never get back. Many people don't do that. They wait till they drain all of your energy, till your heart is broken, and then they tell you, well, I always knew we were not a match. So when somebody rejects you, when somebody tells you, I don't think it's gonna work, I don't think we were meant to be for each other, believe them and say, okay, time for my tea. I'll see you later. Yes, you might close the door and cry. You might have to go on vacation. You might have to call your best friend. You might have a painful couple of days, couple of hours, couple of weeks. But at least you know where you are. The person had the courage to tell you that they do not see you in their life. And as painful as it is, they tell you the truth. And usually that is the truth because it hurts. This is where you let them go. This is where you let them go. Thank you guys for being so active. Appreciated that late at night. I see some people also have a cup of tea. Lots of different comments. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for being active. Thank you so much, Aaron, John, Stan, Joseph. Um, Lots of questions. Thank you. Yes, I'm gonna stay on the topic, guys. Thank you so much for commenting. So yes, that's basically that's it. Last thing is this, guys. Ukrainian women admire strength and character. If you have to lower your standards, if you have to forget you had standards, if you have to step on knives and feeling pain, this is not love. This is not real. The person who loves you will never put you through hell. Ever. They will test you. They will want to get to know you, but they will not leave you confused, whether that's man or women. In fact, I'm gonna be talking to ladies too. I've received so many requests from ladies on my social media in email asking me, Veronica, are you gonna do anything for ladies? Because we're talking about Ukrainian women, but there are also that rare feminine type that can be found anywhere in the world. So I would like to take to the ladies too, to speak to the ladies too. But coming back to Ukrainian women's perspective, if you have to lose respect for yourself, if you talking to yourself instead of her, this is not gonna be fun. She's not in charge of your decisions and of your life. You are. You are. A lot of people postpone doing certain things, traveling, doing certain travels. I have guys who ask me, Veronica, when are you going to Ukraine next time? When are you doing this? When are you doing that? You have to figure out when you doing this and when you doing that. So if your whole entire life is put on hold because you think this lady is your soulmate and she does not even respond to you, she does not show initiative, she does not show enough of interest, who do you think is gonna be hurt? That's the question that you need to ask. And once again, in a culture where masculine energy and manly man behavior is appreciated, if you have to beg, you will lose her respect in instant. That's gonna be gone. So take a minute, step back, think about it. Actually, write your thoughts, divide the page in two, and compare what you've been given and what you've been getting. Have you been getting a response? And what that response was. And you might discover that logic tells you something different that your heart is trying to make you believe. But there is always someone that doesn't need you to do this complicated, complex, crazy, unresponsive dance. There is somebody who just wants to get to know you. So this is where you start. Sometimes you have to admit and start over. There is no love without respect. No love. We were taught that passion, when I was growing up, I was reading novels and we were reading about passion, all girls want to have a story of magic and madness. And, when you grow up and you become a woman from a girl, you are excited about the feelings and heartbreak and all of that. But when you grow up, when you graduate to an adult, you understand there is no love, no true connection, nothing at all without respect. If you keep continuing without waiting for her to respond, without her answering you, the only thing will happen that she will lose respect and you will completely lose any chance to see her ever again. When you stop, you become about your business, you fill your life with things you gotta do, you're on a mission, you always have opportunities, you always have people who watching you, who admire you, and also you have yourself. You have yourself. You know who you are. And when you stop focusing, and especially guys, this is message for men, the woman cannot be the center of your life. The woman, the moment you chasing, and you miss out on your business, you miss out on your gym, you miss out on your organization, and you obsessively think and you dedicate all your free time to chase a woman, you are on a wrong path. You are. When you get off your mission, when you stray away from important things, the woman that truly for you, she will never destroy your career, your passion for things. She will be fuel. She will give you that confidence and you will feel content. If she doesn't pick up the phone, you know she's busy, you know she's with her friends, you know she's taking a nap. You know, you have that confidence. You don't need to call her 100 times a day. You already know. You feel it. It goes both ways. It's warm, it's beautiful, and it feels like she's always been there. That is true connection. When you don't need to do that never ending chase and getting no response. We are, as human beings, we are somewhat mirrors. We mirror each other. So make sure that your effort is mirrored with her affection toward you. Thank you.